What's going on, everyone? And what we came to talk about here in today's video is the hottest nuclear power play you can actually buy on the market here currently. Also, we're going to talk about DJT. As you all know, this thing is in a swing cycle due to the current short cover wave that this thing is seeing day in and day out. I'm going to give you my expectations for tomorrow and why Friday, the 18th, is so important for us DJT shareholders. So with no further ado, let's dive right in. First thing we're going to talk about, of course, is DJT. And as you all know, like I said in the beginning, this thing is in a total swing cycle, ladies and gentlemen. If you have been keeping up with the channel, then you know exactly what I mean. If we just look at the capital trend here on today, just like expected, more covering went on than shorting on the block orders. We have a net inflow in favorment of 24.52 million, not close of the outflow that we did see yesterday due to the aggressive short selling. But what this means here for tomorrow's trading, and today was a full day of SSR, by the way, what this mean here for tomorrow's trading, ladies and gentlemen, that we expect huge short positions being taken here, which can result in a short cover wave Friday. Not only that, it is mixing for the perfect recipe for a gamma squeeze. Now, if we take a brief look and just check out 1018 on the $30 strike here. Let's go to in the money. We're in the money. And if you're still here with me, can you please do me one big favor, ladies and gentlemen? Comment in the comment section below, still here with you, Obi. The comments really do help the channel grow, guys. It forces YouTube into recommending this video to new viewers. So if you're a DJT shareholder, you may want to drop that comment and leave a like on the video so this can get out to other DJT shareholders so they will not be shaken out of their position. Yesterday's pullback would have shaken a lot of people out their position, but I let everyone know, do not panic. We expect a short cover wave here today due to the high and intense short selling that we received here yesterday, and those short positions is currently in a profitable position. And with today's pre-market price action, that profitable position margin in window starts to close, which puts pressure on them to lock in those gains, covers those shares, and force the share price up. Now, with that being said, here on this $30 strike, okay, the open interest is currently at 10,000, right? The gamma squeeze can take effect due to the fact that market makers sell these type of contracts to people like you and I. And if it is currently in the money, depending on how far it is in the money, these market makers may be forced to cover those calls, even if you do not exercise them, which means that too, which means they have to go out there and buy basically 100 shares for each contract in the open market, ladies and gentlemen, which can also cause the share price to rise. And that is the gamma squeeze effect. We're only 2 days away from the close of these contracts, which is 10/18. And let's say we see this thing shoot up to around $34 here tomorrow, maybe even 37. All right. Then the market makers will be on edge, scrambling, and they may have to go out and buy these shares to cover the calls, which forces a gamma squeeze. I hope I made that as easy as possible to understand. Even further in the money that we go, let's say he probably only covered these $25 calls because it's looking as though that DJT will not be under $25 by the end of the week. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for a spike in price here before the week is over with. A nice jump to cause that gamma squeeze effect. Not only that, if we go back to the day chart, as you guys can see here, the swing cycle is obvious. All right. We may see a retracement day here tomorrow, but it's not looking likely. If we go down and check out our PCD here really quickly. And again, guys, if you do want to sign up for Momo, remember using my sign up link in the description below. We'll grant everyone 15 free stocks that can value up to $2,500 each. Only my link, due to my affiliation with Moomoo, will grant you that promo. But again, you will be able to use these awesome tools and have them at your disposal, such as the market position overview. This is a go-to for me. As you guys can see, our profit ratio 73%. The higher the profit ratio, just to let you guys know, let's say we got a profit ratio around like 85%. Then the risk of buying high is more likely for a retracement at that point. Here at 73, it's not high at all. In fact, degree overlap sits here at 63%. For those that don't understand the degree overlap, the greater the degree overlap, the more concentrated the positions and the more moderate the stock price fluctuates. So we're looking for a huge fluctuation before the end of the week. So everything is basically all the stars are starting to line here for DJT for the 18th. And that is why the 18th is so important, ladies and gentlemen, because the gamma squeeze may actually take place. And then things can actually get out of hand. Next stock we're going to talk about here in today's video, of course, like I said before, I'm going to be giving you guys a gem. And this is the hottest nuclear power play on the market. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I alerted this thing over in our Discord, which was NNE. As you guys can see here, alerted it back on the 1st of October for the entry price of $15.85, with that price target being $17 plus. We take a brief look and just check out NNE here really quickly. As you guys can see here, this thing has seen a high so far today of $21.59. And that is what you call, again, a home run play. And you too can get all of these alerts in real time. All you have to do is stop what you're doing, drop down in that description below, click that Discord link, activate the free trial, guys, and let the gains begin. But currently we do see a profit ratio a little bit too high right now here in NNE. But the reason why this thing is trending is due to the huge hype around nuclear power. If you're familiar with the channel, you know we've been talking about nuclear power and uranium about 6 months ago. With that being said, we are very familiar, not just only with uranium, but NNE, especially NNE, guys. We got an NNE like the third day this thing was on the market or something like that, and it ran all the way to $37.51. In fact, I don't know if I can actually find that alert for you guys. In fact, I think I did just find it. I did. Here we go. First alerted this thing back on the May 30th, right? If we go to May 30th here, this thing got alerted here on this day here. And guys, I kid you not, literally 18 trading days later, it went all the way to $37.51. Again, this is why I suggest for you guys to get over to the Discord immediately. We call these things each and every day, all right? But NNE for the near future, I do feel as though that this thing is headed towards $28 here before the end of November. I do see a huge surge in the demand of nuclear power. Not only that, the type of product that this company offers is not even rivaled. Okay, they're the only nano-nuclear company that is currently on the stock market, ladies and gentlemen. So I do feel as though that this thing is going to catch a lot of attention. The type of nuclear reactors that they make is the type of nuclear reactors that Google is speaking about. All right, you can put this thing, I could put this thing in my backyard. All right, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you aren't familiar with the nuclear power / uranium sector, you may want to get familiar with it immediately, because this is going to be the sector that is backing AI. If everything is going electric, there's only one type of energy in the world that's going to be to sustain that, and that is nuclear power. Okay, nuclear power plants does make nuclear waste, but it doesn't give off any CO2 emissions. Ultimately, climate change doesn't come into effect. Not only that, nuclear power is a more efficient way to generate electricity, and it's much cleaner. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, the entire world is switching to clean energy, of course, and the only sustainable way will be nuclear power. I know a lot of people may say solar or even wind, but the sun isn't always shining and the wind isn't always blowing. So again, nuclear power and NNE is my favorite one out the bunch. It's not many. If we look at the related stocks, guys, and we just check out, they don't have it listed in there just yet. But if we go to UEC, I go this way. UEC is a great uranium stock as well that you guys may want to look into. Okay, they produce uranium. And I have a $12 price target here on UEC. We're pretty darn familiar with UEC as well. Just check out the channel. UEC is my favorite uranium stock, and NNE is my favorite nuclear play. Don't get the two mixed up. You have nuclear plays and you have uranium plays. Uranium is the companies that actually mine the material, and nuclear plays are the companies like the companies that produce that electricity, all right, using nuclear power. So don't get the two mixed up. I will do a deeper dive in UEC and NNE if you are interested in that. Comment either ticker in the comment section below. If we can get 20 of those, ladies and gentlemen, I will be giving you guys a deeper dive into the uranium and nuclear power sector. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys go, and may the gains be with you. Want to know how to sign up for the Discord? Well, click the video on the left. And if you do want to subscribe to my main YouTube channel, click the channel link in the middle and check out my latest video on the right.